First one just saw me struggle with things for a minute. Let's see. What angle do I want you guys at? We can do that. We'll see if anyone joins, wants to hang out. If not, we'll just, like usual, treat it like a normal video. Today, like I said earlier this week, we are going to be going through the leftovers of my 2025 fireworks stash. So I've got, let's see, 5 bins technically here of stuff to go through, and we'll just kind of talk and hang out as we do. Got a drink here. Here's our first little tub. You can just pull stuff out. So I haven't looked at any of this stuff since like New Year's, and maybe even since like July of last year. So looks like our first thing here, we have half a brick of Black Cat 16s. These aren't vintage or anything. These are ones I bought last year before the 4th. So really before I had started any vintage collection at all. Still good. Those are kind of, if you ask me, those are kind of like the standard for modern day firecrackers. Like if a firecracker is as good as a Black Cat firecracker, then I consider it a good modern cracker. This stuff in the back too, like I just put it there so you guys aren't staring at bare insulation. Just some fun stuff from my collection and for the 4th this year. Next, this one's kind of falling apart. Looks like we have over half a brick. What's up, BBQ Rando? Thanks for joining us today. We are going through my 2025 stash leftovers just so I can kind of inventory things and see what we got heading into the 4th before I really get into my shopping. So this next thing here is we've got over half a brick of these ground bloom flowers. These ones have a report, and it is louder than any other ground bloom with report that I've tried so far. So it's nice that we have one of those opened. The next thing is a partial brick of the same type of ground bloom flower, but these ones do not have a report. And it is different because you can see that it has like the red bottoms versus the other ones just have the see-through bottoms. If you see these as well, these are excellent spinners. These kind of bounce around and spin really, really fast. So both of these versions are worth picking up if you see them. I found another type of ground bloom. We have a Miracle ground bloom flower. So I had a brick, 2 bricks from Miracle last year. One with crackling and one that was just the regular, and both were very solid too. So if those are your only options, they're still pretty dang good options in my opinion. This box is a little bit of a mess, so just trying to pull stuff out here. Looks like we've got a bangers. I think these came out last year and they were from Link Triad. These really aren't anything special at all, really not that loud. So honestly, won't be getting those again. But if you like firecrackers, you might enjoy them. We've got a box of booby traps from Dominator. I don't know if I actually did any of these last year. These are fun. They're just a little pull string. Everyone knows what those are. Let's see. We've got a 50 strip of Thunder Bombs. These are early UNs. I think these have stars on them. Next in here's we've got a pack of Phantom Wolfpack whistling bottle rockets. These ones were actually pretty good last year when I was lighting them off. Phantom bottle rockets can be pretty hit or miss, but these ones specifically were pretty good. I have a bunch of loose ones in here that I won't show you. Same thing. We've got a pack of these Fiery Dragons from Showtime. These, I don't know if I just got a bad gross. Honestly, I think I got a gross that was water damaged. But these were not very good. Very few of them actually blew up. So keep an eye out. If you do see those, make sure the gross looks like it's in good shape. So I also have a pack of these Phantom Howling Wolfpack rockets. They are pretty much the same thing. I don't know what the difference is between this one and the pack that I just showed. But again, these were pretty good. What else do we have in this little box of fun? Looks like we have a DOT air travel from Tiger brand, just a loose one. We have 3 artificial satellites. Those are always fun. I don't ever go a year without getting a few packs of those just for nostalgia's sake. Looks like we have some strobing flash pots. If you can hear that noise, that is my daughter upstairs. She's becoming quite vocal. Those are happy sounds, trust me, even if they don't sound like having a hard time last year finding these helicopters with any sort of report. These ones were pretty good from what I remember. Okay, I think that is it for tote 1. Just like any firecracker box or any firework box, I do have a bunch of random water crackers down here. What's up, Demon Beast Pyrotechnics? How's it going, man? We are going through my 2025 leftovers just so I can kind of get a note of everything I have. But yeah, we've also got some good things back here, both from the collection and both for the 4th. I'm excited to try these Cracker Jacks. I have not been able to light them off yet. I've heard they're exceptional. I do have those Silver Fox bottle rockets from Black Cats. It is the first year in 10 plus years I've had those, but that is my all-time favorite bottle rocket. So we'll be lighting a few of those off. And then the Crackle Bombs from Fisherman are sweet too. So, okay, things get a little bit more interesting as we move on to our next few totes. Let me open this one up. Okay, I'm not surprised to see these. We've got some Dominator Fireworks crackling artillery shells. I don't know why it has these on the box because they all crackle. But kind of a funny story. I did an order from Fireworks Plus last year. Videos on the channel. And I ended up getting a case of these. Here, I'll put it over here. A case of those. 12 boxes of 6 for $16. I think something was wrong in their system, and I got a whole case for the unit price. That's probably what they would charge for just 1 box of 6. So lucky me. That's not really something that happens very often in fireworks, is where you get more than what you pay for. So that was fun. I have a bunch of those. I've got, besides that one that I've got out there, I have 2 more complete boxes, and those are pretty good. I thought the those crackling shells were just fine for what they are. In this tote, I have 2 more bricks of these Grand Bloom flowers with reports that are absolutely amazing. I had these bricks before I got the case of them sometime this spring slash winter. So I have a ton of those. Who knows if it'll actually be enough. I light a ton of Ground Blooms off, and those are the best I've ever lit off. Okay, that's it for that tote. That's pretty quick. Not too much in there. Let's see what we got in this one. Sorry if I missed your comments, guys, while I'm looking through, moving these totes around, trying to get them ready. Got a few tubes in here. Wolfpack color changing shell kits. Those shells were pretty dang good last year. I don't know if I have any of the actual shells left. I might have kept a couple tubes just to light ball shells out of. And then, let's see, Wolfpack Double Star. It looks like I do have one of those left. I also remember these working pretty well. Sometimes when you get the double break ball shells, there can be hit and miss in terms of most of the time just one goes off and not 2. But I think in pretty much every one of these, both of them went off. I do only have one of those left, but that'll be fun to shoot off at some point. Oh, this is fun. I have a little pack of these Copperhead mini shells. I do not have a tube, however. So I'm either going to have to light these on the ground or get another kit of them so I can light these. I don't know if they're 1 inch in diameter or 3/4 inch diameter, but these are like one of my all-time favorite fireworks. I know they're really not that much. They're better than what they look like they'll be, but I grew up on these mini copperhead shells. I thought these were the best things ever, and I can't tell you how much money I probably spent on them shopping at Phantom. All right, next in here we have a bunch of random ball shells. Let me see if I can pull out ones that look a little bit different from each other. I'm not quite sure what these are, and that's kind of the fun part about these leftover bins. Has anyone said anything that I missed? Is there a way for me to? There's got to be a way for me to check the chat. All right, I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything I missed. If you're just joining us in here, we are going through the rest of or what I have left from 2025 in terms of my fireworks stash. I lit off like 95% of what I had, but we've got like 4 or 5 bins here to go through. I just want to make a quick inventory of what I have left. We've already gone through a couple bins. You guys will have to check the video once it's uploaded to see those. But here we've got, so I imagine this one. Now, was like a random black box artillery that I got. This one actually has color. I remember now what these were. These, I think, are the crackling artilleries. No, I don't know. I don't remember, guys. Obviously, a fake ball shell. Like that little circular thing is just glued onto here. But let's see. And these ones, that looks like another one. What's up, Hamstar? How you doing today? So there's 4 there. I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. So I've got 14 just little loose ball shells. And that's it for that tub. 2 more tubs, but these ones are a little bit more full. Let's go ahead and go through this one first. This one's got a lot more in it. This is my fuse and canister shell tub. This is honestly the main thing I wanted to see is my fuse, just to see how much I've got left and of what types. Looks like I have a random roll of Visco fuse. Yeah, Demon Beast. The random ones, like, I don't know, there's something more fun about these coming out of like a random bucket of fireworks than them coming out of their boxes when I initially got them. Like, it's fun just to have these bins. You kind of forget what's in there, and then you get to go through the whole like pickup again where it's like, oh, what did I get? So we love these loose bins. Okay, I have a lot of Visco fuse. 2 more packs. Okay, these, fun story on these ones. These are from Liberty Bell brand, which I am pretty positive is not a thing anymore. And these look to be like shorter pieces. You can see how there's 2 ends. That's nice. I didn't know I had those. But I did a fuse order on my channel probably back when I was like 12, 13. So that would be 10 plus years ago. And these are still in the pack. So I don't know if you would consider these vintage, but it is old. This is some old fuse. Let's see. I just saw a comment pop up. Yes, it's definitely fun to find these random ones. Like these ball shells will be fun. It's like, is it crackling or is it color? We're just gonna have to shoot it and find out. You get it. Sounds like you understand that. So I've got another pack of that Liberty Bell Visco. This one looks oh, these ones are the short pieces too. So I wonder if these would be long enough for maybe my 6-shot rack and just pull out 1 piece at a time. I'll have to check these out and see. All right, the rest of our fuse. Oh, we have another one. And this one looks to be pieces too. I don't know if I've cut this or if this is how it came. But that looks to be about 4 feet. I don't know. Probably 3.5 feet. That might stretch my 6-shot rack too. I don't think I really paid too much attention to what fuse I had last year. And then we've just got this jumble. You've got some quick fuse in there, which is honestly the main fuse I use outside of perfect fuse. I think most of the time Visco is too slow and quick fuse is a little bit too fast, but you can have a lot of fun with both still, especially the quick fuse. You can put a bunch of novelties on it and just go crazy, as well as your racks. Like if you just want to shoot a whole shell kit in about 30 seconds, that's a great way to do it, is your quick fuse. Let's put it all back in this bag right here if I can. No, it's going to be difficult. I'll just put it to the side. Oh, and it looks like I still do have some perfect fuse. This is honestly, I think, my favorite speed of fuse, just for what I do. Uh, Not too fast, not too slow, and just seems to hit right. So I've got a few feet left of that. I will definitely need a few packs of this fuse. Definitely don't need any Visco, but I need to get some quick fuse and some perfect fuse. All right. Now we have a bunch of canister shells. I'm going to guess about 50 to 60 left over. These aren't canister shells, but I've got two of these from Wind to Fireworks. I'm trying to remember what they're called. It's like Solar Blast or Solar Wave. Does anyone in the comments remember what these are called? You'll have to let us know. I got these for a really good price. I think I got a 6-pack last year for 15 to 20 bucks, which when you compare that to the average price of shells, like a shell kit. So let's just say your shell kit in most cases is like between $100 and $110. That means, you're spending $4 to $5 on each shell. But 6 of these for 15 or 20 is a much better ratio than that. You're looking at closer to uh, $3.50 for these. So, and these hit hard, guys. These are really good performers. I was really impressed with these. They're supposed to just be the equivalent of a 60-gram canister shell, but I thought they were better than a lot of the canister shells I have lit. Let's see if I've just been yapping and I've been talking over. All right. Sorry to make the screen shake. So 2 of those, it looks like. We're back to mystery. Let me do that. Yeah. Let's see if we can look at these shells and see what they are. Because I don't know what these ones are. Okay. Let's take a look here. Big brocade. That is all it says. Thanks for confirming, Demon Beast. So these window ones are called Solar Blast. And if you are looking for some good preloads, I would recommend those. I haven't tried any of the raccoons, but those also look good. Okay, so let me try and remember. Let's see, what do we have here? Pink, lemon, and white glitter. That sounds nice. This looks like a different kit. Purple peony with silver strobe and crackling pistol. Big time rain with purple orange pearls. So that sounds maybe like a willow. Brocade crown with purple pearls and red strobe. Blue star purple with crackling. And big time rain whiskey blue yellow pearls. So these shells here, if I can remember right, are either the lock and loads, the red, white, and blue shells from Phantom, or what was the other kit? It's hard. I feel like a lot of kits do gold or silver wraps, but again, just super fun to have, a stack of these sitting around and get to figure out what they do or how they look exactly. Next, I have 4 of these Kamehameha Wave shells. These are from Blastaway Fireworks, which is the in-house brand of Fireworks Plus, and these are exceptional. These are only 4-inch shells, which I think most of these, yeah. So those that I just went over are also 4 inches. But this might be the my favorite 4-inch consumer shell that I've lit are these Kamehameha waves. Now, Fireworks Plus has 2 versions of these shells. This is just like the base version. It's not the like premium or whatever they call it that comes in the blue box. This was the other ones. And we've got a few here. Might as well look at the effects. Purple, green, lemon, and red. Orange, red, blue pearls with green strobes. Let's see. Silver titanium willow to blue pearl and red strobes. And green to red with blue pearls. Nice. Like I said, those just hit really loud and great breaks on those. So happy to see I have a few left. I wouldn't be surprised if I picked up another kit. We'll see. Okay, the next ones, I remember these. These are a popular shell. We have the Holy Nishikis from Raccoon. Nishiki Willow to Grass Green. And we have, let's see, 3, looks like we have 6 of these. And these are 6-inch shells. 6-inch shells. I don't have to read through the effects. I think that's probably a little bit boring, but these were exceptional shells. I think I got my kit for $100, which at the time felt like a steal. I just felt like for shells these good, I would pay that price any day. So that one's Nishiki Willow with Crackling Willow. These things are drippy. They hit hard. I didn't have any problems with them at all. Just a super great shell from Raccoon. Raccoon stuff, it's hard. It hasn't really made it out my way too much. But everything that I've lit that is Raccoon or was Raccoon has been really good. I know for a fact, though, that I will have a few more Raccoon cakes coming my way this year that I'm really excited about. I think I remember what these ones were. I also didn't think I had this many shells left. I've already picked up, if you have watched my stash pickup videos, I already have a case of the War Whores from Intravenous Fireworks. Those ones are supposed to be awesome. So in terms of shells, I've got everything here in this tub, plus that case. Yeah, these Kamehameha shells, I think Fireworks Plus is the only place you can get them. I think they're actually the ones who wrap them and make them. Demon Beast. All right, these next ones, I think they're from Winda too. I think they're the Chameleon, or was it the Chroma Chameleon? But these are the Chameleon shells. They're color changing, and these ones were nice. I don't remember these knocking my socks off, but I also don't remember like being disappointed in them. I think they were kind of just in that middle ground when it comes to canister shells. Looks like we have 6 of these as well. Yeah, I'm sure Autotype doesn't really recognize Kamehameha, so that makes sense that it changed Kamehameha to Kamikaze. Red to blue to white strobe. And gold crown to red and blue. Okay, so just so far, we've got a couple different types to show you still, but it looks like I almost have a full kit's worth of shells left over, which is a nice surprise. Next here, these are the controversial shells. Got the Phantom brand on them. These are the 8-inch Gladiators, I believe. Or are these 6-inch in the, are these 5 inches? I'm not even remembering now. Someone will have to let me know. Are the Nishikis from Raccoon, are they 5-inch shells or 6-inch shells? Because that'll tell me if these are 6-inch or 8-inch. But these are the Gladiators from Phantom. Looks like I have 6 of those left. These were, yeah, I will need a 50-shot rack. I want to get a 24 because I've got a 6 and a 12. I think a 24 would be sweet. Just put all these leftovers in it to start off the night. on the 4th. Just put all these extras in. These gladiators were nice. I'm sure that their listing price before any deals was like $270, something like that. I think I got in there on a day when these came out to be like 120 or so. I could be remembering that wrong, but for that price, I thought that these were good. I like these. They went a little bit higher maybe than your average shell. All right, these are the best ones I've got left. And this will actually tell us Holy Nishiki's 5-inch. Okay, so if the Nishikis are 5-inch, these are 6 inches. And then I've got, let's see, there's 5. These are the Master 7s, guys. And contrary to the name, I think they're actually 8 inches. No, I think these are 7 inches. I don't know why they'd be 8 inches. That was a silly thing to say. I think I have half a kit. Let's see. Yeah, 7 inches. I don't know why I was thinking 8 inches. But these are the Master 7s. And to this day, these are the best shells I've ever lit off. I'm kind of thinking the Warhorse are going to be better than these. They're kind of in the same class of fireworks. Not really consumer, maybe consumer. Depends on who you ask. I have a short on my channel where I lit off 5 of these with quick fuse and then had a salute finish. You have to go check that out. These things hit so hard and the breaks are massive. So it looks like I've got 4 here, 4 there. I've got 12 of these left. So a whole half kit of the Master 7s, which is happy news. I didn't think I had that many left either. It's funny how quickly you forget what you got. So we've got 12 Master 7s, 6 of the chameleons, 6 of the raccoons, 6 of the gladiators from Phantom. So you have, that's 30. And then we had 4 of the Kamehamehas, 34. We've got 6, 7 of the randoms. So about 41 just random shells sitting here ready to get lit off this year. So that was a happy find. That's probably maybe about what I thought I had left in here, but like the proportions or the ratios were different in my mind. So it's good to see all those. Okay, thanks for hanging out, guys. We're close to half an hour now. It's about what I was thinking this would be. And we're on our last tub. This one might go a little bit quicker than the last few. Still some really cool stuff in here. We have 2 of these. They are the SpaceX rocket. This is a strobe rocket from Astro Boy Fireworks. This is the only Astro Boy product I've ever been able to find, which is a bummer because it's really good. If you haven't seen these, I also have a short of these on the channel, but it's a 3-stage strobe. When you light it off, it whistles or howls, probably is a more accurate description. It howls for about 5 seconds on the ground. Then it shoots up like a regular strobe and it's got an awesome big break at the top. It's kind of funny. These are the first strobe rockets I ever got. And I think I started at the top when it comes to strobe rockets because these things are so good. I'm sure there's Astro Boy the Goat. Yeah, Astro Boy is awesome. Demon Beast. I'm sure there are strobe rockets that are better than these. I don't know if I'll ever have access to those ones, but when it comes to what I can get, I think I started at the top with the strobe rockets, which isn't a bad thing. But everything else I find after these is going to be, I'd be surprised if anything beats it. So we've got 2 of those, and there's 2 in each box. So I've got 4 of those left. Probably light a box and maybe save a box, especially if those are going away. All right. Then we have, I had got these for New Year's. I remember having these. We have some bombs on a stick. We have 2 in this pack. And then we have a complete pack here. All 6. These are, of course, just your salute rockets. These were the first salute rockets I've ever lit, and in my opinion, I thought they were pretty good. But I can't really compare them to any of the other ones that are out there. So, again, you guys will have to let me know how those compared to the ones that you've lit. But I liked them. They all worked great. All went high. Nice loud report. So can't hate that. Okay, then we've got a few loose things in here. Let me grab a drink real quick. We have two of these 7-inch Thor missiles. I believe these are from Zenith Fireworks. I could be wrong, but these were pretty good from what I remember. I remember one. I don't really like these missiles as much anymore because I remember one of these like shot like completely sideways. Like it shot like into our backyard. Didn't even clear the fence. So these things are a little sketchy. But I think these 7-inch Thors were okay. I think that these just got thrown into one of my purchases. I don't remember buying these. I don't think I would have spent too much money on them just because of that reason. They're just so inconsistent. Can't tell. This is kind of like my leftover rockets slash missiles. Next here we have two of these jumbo Wolfpack rockets from Phantom. Just a big Texas, pretty much a Texas pop rocket. And I actually remember thinking that these were pretty dang good. I think I got these and the jumbo whistling rockets from Phantom again on a day where it was a lot better prices than what they're typically listed at. And I think both of these were pretty good. The whistling ones come in a blue wrap, and then you have these ones here. Looks like I just have, oh wait, we've got a third one of these left. I'll have to make a short on these because I thought they were actually pretty solid. Got a Roman candle, again from Phantom. Blue Roman, 10 shots. Always love a blue Roman candle. I have, as you guys are seeing, I have a bunch of leftover Phantom stuff. I historically have bought a lot of Phantom stuff. Last year's kind of where I went away from it. I still got a good amount, but this year I'll be getting very little from Phantom just because I don't even have to explain it. That's a little expensive. Their stuff always is pretty good. Like at least the product is pretty good, but it's just expensive. Last year I kind of went into the Phantom stuff more on nostalgia than anything else. And I'll still pick up a few things this year, but it's going to be a lot more variation. Let's see, what else do we have in here? I don't even remember where this came from, and it's broken. That's probably why it's still in here. But we have a glitterous rocket from Supreme. No, Sky Painter. No, Sky Pioneer. I think I might have gotten a few packs of those for like $1. That one's broken, so I'll have to tie a stick onto that or something. Next in here, we have a couple of the Night Stalkers by World Class. This is a nice rocket. If you guys have never seen it, you've got like a whistling titanium tail up to crackle. And I got lucky enough, these were actually like an older version of the Night Stalkers, and these performed very well. So I did like those. Another broken rocket. This is just one of the 6-ounce or 4-ounce rockets from Phantom, the Wolfpack. This one says, oh, it's 2-ounce with green stars. Another Roman candle. Just a classic 10-ball colored pearl. Excuse me, guys. Oh, a big Roman candle. We have a candle bomb from Black Cat. This is one of the Roman candles that actually has like small artillery breaks out of them. And believe it or not, last year was the first year I ever got that type of Roman candle. I've never gotten a bigger Roman candle than that for whatever reason. So I was really impressed with these. I also got the Winda Break of Dawns, I think they're called. And I'm thinking that these candle bombs from Black Cat were just slightly better than the ones. Winda ones. That's a tongue twister. Then in the bottom of this box, I have more just whistling Wolfpack rockets. I'd say about a pack's worth. and a few just little rocket launcher tubes. So that will do it for the leftovers of my 2025 stash. As you can see, there are no cakes. In my mind, I knew that I really needed to get cakes and then canister shells. And we've got about 40 here, and then I have a kit, which has got 4 times 24, so another close to 100. So about 150, 140 canisters. Who knows if that'll be enough? I wouldn't be surprised if I picked up a few just like single kits of other types that I liked or want to try out. I really want to find the scatter bombs by Winda. I've been looking for those since 2023 or 2024 when they came out. No matter how many stores or tents or whatever I go to, I cannot find those. So I just really want to find some of those. Well, I think that will do it for today. I appreciate the few of you who hung out and watched this live. I also appreciate those who go ahead and watch this after it's been uploaded as a recording. Go ahead and leave a comment if you guys have anything to say about the stuff I've got. There are a few questions I had about these things that you guys could answer for me. And yeah, keep an eye out on the channel. Tomorrow starts our vintage countdown to the 4th of July. I will be lighting a vintage pack of firecrackers and uploading it daily until we hit the 4th. Today is 41 days from the 4th, if anyone was curious. Tomorrow will be 40, so we're going to have 40 of those little shorts where I light off some vintage packs to count down. Helps me pass the time, helps you guys pass the time, and get us all excited for the 250th. So, also have brick openings and other demos that will be mixed in here soon. Like I have said in my live last week, I really want to. I'm really in a spot now where I'm going to be able to start ramping up the channel, more videos, more pickups. I've got a couple orders in that I should be picking up soon. I know I'll be traveling by some stores here soon. The seasonal stuff hasn't opened up around me, so it's just the year-round stores, which are a little bit further from me, but I know I'll be around a few here in a couple weeks. We'll do store tours if possible, pick up videos for sure. Yeah, so just a bunch of stuff coming to the channel. I appreciate those who are here, like who are OG subscribers, who were here when I was a kid, opening up Phantom Fireworks assortments, and I also appreciate all the new subscribers that are here just at the start of this year. So if you guys would, a like would help me a lot. Subscribing to the channel would help a lot too. And I just appreciate all of that. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Oh, one last thing. I'll be doing another live this week. It's something I want to try to do weekly until I run out of ideas. It's something that helps me kind of sit around and wait for the 4th. I'll do another live this week, and you guys are going to help me do some shopping for fireworks. I think we're going to put together a Fireworks Plus order. It might be a hypothetical order in the sense that I'm not 100% sure if I'll order or not. It's going to depend on what I'm able to find a little bit closer to me, but there is a good chance that I do end up placing it. So we're gonna hop on. I'm gonna have to figure out screen recording and all that fun stuff, but you guys are gonna help me pick out some fireworks for my stash this year. So that should be fun. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That live will be between Thursday and Sunday, so towards the end of this coming week. So keep an eye out. And you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and your Memorial weekend. If any of you viewers have served or are serving our great country, my deep appreciation goes out to you. This type of stuff, anything fun that we get to enjoy is credit to you and to your sacrifices to protect our freedoms and our rights in this great country. So I hope you guys specifically have a great Memorial weekend. You are appreciated. So we will catch all of you later. Have a good one.